I always have this thought of what makes somebody excel versus somebody who's just complacent in life and not really wanting to kind of push themselves, or they might want to push themselves, but they not know the way or the means of how to do that, right? So you being a mentor, is there some golden nuggets that you can just enlighten somebody to say, hey, think about this, or try this, or take this on? Again, I get it that it's kind of self encompassing whether or not they want to or not to
Mhm.
embrace it. But if there's anything that you can share, maybe somebody listening at a later time or even right now that might say, hey, thanks for that, Susan.
Mhm. I think the one of the key things I tell people is, life is not supposed to be fair. It wasn't guaranteed to be easy. It wasn't guaranteed to be dished out with equity, right?
Mhm.
So that is what life is. And we can come to it with the attitude of every challenge is poor me, every challenge is hard, every challenge is why is it happening to me? And I think that's a lot of conditioning today.
Mhm.
And so for me, what I challenge anyone that works with me, my question to it is, what if everything was actually perfect? And people are like, what? What
That's a
if?
good question.
What if everything was actually perfect? Now, I'm a great storyteller in terms of I tell myself stories that serve me. So my story is that God put this challenge in front of me because I've been here too long and he wants me to grow,
Mhm. That's big.
right?
The way you look at it changes the dynamic right away.
And so now that's a total choice. So I think the first thing I will say to everyone is, imagine if your higher power was just conspiring for your greatness, and your higher power knew that until they put that challenge in front of you, you will not find the greatness that's within you because you have no reason to. But if they put a challenge in front of you that has you exhaust every knowing and way of being you have now, and the only thing left for you is to evolve
Mhm.
and grow, maybe that's what that challenge is there for. It's to have you become better and find the greatness that's within you. Now, I teach that to everyone that works with me. I go, is it fact? I don't know, but it works.
Yeah.
Because I will look at everything and go, okay, I get it. It's time to grow. Got it. I'm up to it. And
Wow.
and so I'm always moving. And so what's beautiful that is that yes, it's challenging, but I'm also always joyful in it because I'm just
Mhm.
like, ooh, there's something on the other side of this. I'm gonna go find it and I'm gonna become whatever I'm meant to become in the process because on the other side there's more and better.
That's amazing. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade.
All the time. If I get to choose, why would I choose a story that doesn't serve me? Because that's all it
Mhm.
is. I'm gonna look at something and I'm gonna tell myself a story about it. I'm gonna give it meaning. Well, the only meaning worth giving is one that moves me forward and makes me have the most bold, juicy, amazing life. That's the only reason meaning that's worth giving it. Because otherwise, the other meaning just gets me frustrated, sad, angry, upset, and diminished. I only
Mhm.
want the meaning that's going to have me become more and have me grow. That's the only meaning I'm interested in. And
That's
so,
amazing.
if you don't bring me that meaning, I'm going to like, you got to go.
Yeah.
you know?
Because I think a lot of times, like we said, like people sabotage themselves, right? When these problems occur or things are not working in the thoughts that they think that it was to become at some time, and the setback makes them just say, you know what, this isn't for me, and they just shut it down. And little do they know that success was right
There.
around the corner.
Right. And what they did not or maybe did not consider was that success was right around the corner, but there was something you were required to master so you could actually hold that success, right?
Mm.
So imagine that, yeah, you are being groomed for this thing over here, but until you master this, you won't be ready for that. So for me, every time something happens, I'm like, okay, I'm in this groove. I'm in this groove. It's for me, it's I call it like it's the polishing of the it's the polishing of the diamond, right? Lots of
Yeah.
heat, lots of heat. The harder the heat, the better the diamond. So every time I get into a moment that has me become, it's hot and it's intense and it's like, ooh, this is challenging, I just remind myself I'm being prepared. So I can be the person that can actually hold that vision. So I'm always like, life is just preparing me for greatness.